A trophy hunter has killed one of Botswana's few remaining tusker elephants. It had at least one tusk weighing 100 pounds, also known as a 100-pounder. Photos of hunter Leon Ketchelhofer with the elephant have ignited international outrage and debate on social media. African elephants are an endangered species, and Botswana is home to about a third of them. Joining us now to talk more about this is Kitty Block. She is the CEO of Humane Society International. Kitty, thank you for being here. So let's just start off. Tell our viewers why these elephants are so important and what does this loss mean for wildlife tourism in the area?
Thank you for having me. This loss is huge. These animals are iconic species, and their role in elephant society is so important. They are the leaders. They have so much knowledge and experience, and to take them out for nothing, for a trophy, it's grotesque. They've robbed the Elephant Society of elders. They've robbed Botswana of beautiful animals for ecotourism. They've robbed all of us. And for what?
So Botswana's former president, Ian Khama, had previously banned trophy hunting elephants. So if we had gone back just a few years earlier, this would have been illegal. But then his successor lifted the ban in 2019. The current president justifies the auction of limited elephant hunting licenses as a means to manage the country's elephant population and to provide meat for those whose properties are often damaged by wildlife. Elephant hunts actually raised $2.7 million last year for Botswana. So what do you say to those who feel like these hunts are necessary for food and income, no matter how disturbing it is to see that loss of elephant life?
Well, it couldn't be further from the truth that killing these animals, trophy hunting these animals, brings in more money than ecotourism. It doesn't compare. This elephant, the one of the largest ones since 1996 with the tusks, they have been hunted down and killed, and what, for $50,000 US? A living elephant can be seen over and over again. It's been estimated over $1.6 million in wildlife ecotourism alone. So there is no comparison when we're talking about funds. And these animals, they are not where they hunted. This tusker, this super tusker, was in a non-populated area, so they were not having any kind of human-wildlife conflict. This is nothing more than targeting the biggest tusks. This is nothing more than taking out the biggest prize. It has nothing to do with managing populations. It has nothing to do with stopping human wildlife conflict. It's all about the trophy. And this president succumbed to that trophy hunting pressure. That big lobby, they are a small group. If you look at those people who care about wildlife and ecotourism, the trophy hunters, it's a small segment of society, yet they have outsized influence because they're well-heeled.
Kitty, I want to ask you specifically about elephants because we have learned a lot about how elephant societies actually work. And typically the death of the strongest male in a group results in scores of additional deaths. We also know that elephants mourn the deaths of others within their community. So tell us how the loss of this elder leader in the herd will affect the stability of this elephant community in Botswana.
It has been demonstrated over and over again in scientific research that these elders, they help keep the younger adolescent males in check, in line, so they are not, exhibiting delinquent behavior. When they are not there, there is not that kind of leadership. There is not that kind of stabilizing force in place. And so it just disrupts the entire society. And the idea that you can just pull these animals out and kill them and not have ripple effects and repercussions is just short-sighted and stupid. And it's just something that has to be considered, that these animals are really vital to their herds, to their society, to their country.
All right, Kitty Block, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.